black souls, black souls. Ain't touring the black souls. Black souls. Black souls. Ain't touring the black souls. Black souls.
What up?
Sound like fucking Teen Summit, didn't we?
Okay. So I am A. Nicole.
And this is El Kesh.
And welcome to Black Sauce Podcast.
Excuse me. The ice
You
was
good?
caught in my throat and shit. My bad.
So it is El Kesh and I back, just us two again this week. Last week we talked about, what did we talk about last week? We were talking about dating in the tech world. We talked about sliding in DMs. We were talking about Christian Mingle, Plenty of Fish, tips on dating, all types of things. And people really liked it. So I decided to come back and talk more about dating. Both El Kesh and I are over 30.
But we don't look at motherfucker because black don't crack. I just wanted to say that.
So I wanted to talk about dating over 30 because I know a lot of our friends, ourselves, family, followers, they are navigating through this dating world in 30, and it's a lot of fuckery going on.
It's some bullshit. The dating world is treacherous right now.
And it is. It's the Hunger Games out there.
It's a bunch of motherfucking landmines everywhere and shit.
You know, IDs.
You know, motherfuckers out here looking for help and shit.
You know.
Y'all gotta stop that shit.
Okay. Anything else motherfuckers is out here doing?
Motherfuckers is out here playing games and shit. And you want to play Monopoly and shit, nigga, play that shit on your own time. Okay.
Okay.
This is real life shit.
Snake eyes.
Like,
doubles. So I wanted to ask you, Ashanti, how has dating changed from your 20s and now to your 30s? Do you see a shift in the dynamic?
People just, I mean, your 20s was like, you were just really getting out of your teens and shit, you know what I mean? You were still having fun. It was okay to, you know, be a little bit of a whore. But you was dating, you was looking to settle down, but you wasn't really pressed.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you found somebody, you found somebody, cool. And people wasn't on as many games back then. You know what I mean? You could have conversation with people. People let you know what was up. Like, look, I'm really just interested in the fling. Respect, we good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, motherfuckers is playing. Like, just say what you interested in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You just trying to fuck? Cool. You know what I mean? But I got a kid and shit, nigga. Look, I got bills and shit.
You didn't have bills in your 20s?
Not real bills.
Okay.
You get real bills when you get over 30.
You right.
Like, real shit start coming in. And you start dreading payday because that shit's going to be gone.
That's just going to be dot. It's going to be tooketh. Yeah.
No, it's different. After 30, you don't feel like you got a lot of time to waste. And 40 is creeping. Yeah,
it is. No, it's creeping on you.
It is creeping. Look,
I refuse.
Listen, I don't want to be 42 in the motherfucking club.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to be 35 in the club. I ain't in the club like that now.
In your 40s, you wouldn't go to the lounge?
Yeah, we could do hookah at a lounge or shit like that, but that's like for fun, not like out looking for somebody.
You're right. You're right. So, with your explanation, would you say that dating is better now in your 30s and 20s, or you think that it's worse?
I can't really say it's worse. It's worse. I'm not even gonna try to sugarcoat. It's worse.
How so?
I'm a lot more impatient now. Like, I need to know what the fuck is up now. You know what I mean? Like, in your 20s, you got time to wait a little bit. Like, all right, I'll go on this merry-go-round with you for a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean? If it don't go nowhere, it is what it is. And I ain't really had, I had my daughter until I was in my late 20s. So
right.
I was still doing me. I wasn't responsible for nobody else.
Right.
Now I'm like, look, I'm going to tell you up front, like, I got a child. Are you cool with that?
Right.
You know, I got certain boundaries and shit. Like, I really ain't trying to have no more kids. Not for real. But, you know, do you have kids?
Oh.
You know, like, all this shit needs to be hashed out, like, at this point. Because I don't really have a lot of time to waste with you. You know what I mean?
Right. So, Do you think men are open to have that type of talk? Because a lot of times when you're in your 30s and women ask those questions, hey, you know, do you want to get married? Do you have children? Do you want to have children? We are told that, you know, your biological clock is going to fuck both me and you up.
Who the fuck said that?
You haven't seen, it's a meme going on. I'm not saying the meme substantiates anything because I've been hearing it for a long time, but it's like, you know, when you date a chick over 30, you got 20 days to marry her or 30 days to marry her because they ready now over 30. So are you saying that men are open to that dialogue? Because sometimes when we bring it up in dating, especially with us being 30, men think that, oh, that's on her mind now and that's what she wants right now.
Is this like the first conversation? Or is this like later? Like did you drop that on them first date? Like,
well, I mean, why can't you drop it on the first date? Like, do you have children? What are your plans for children? Do you want to get married? You know, what do you...
I think the do you have kids? First date, the do you have kids question. I can fuck with that.
You need to be asking that before you go on that date.
I can fuck with that question. Mm-hmm. But like, do you want to get married and stuff? That's a little heavy for the first date. I'm not even sure if I'm interested in you like that. But you're saying that
you don't want to waste time.
No, I don't want to waste time. I don't.
But you're saying that a certain question is too heavy.
First date, only reason I say that's too heavy is like, I'm just getting to know you. I don't even know if I'm interested in you.
But no, it's not about if you want to marry me. It's do you want to get married, period. That's the difference. It's not do you want to marry me.
I'm not really about it. On my first date, mind you, I'm not going to ask you about your future plans. I don't want to know if you want to get married or nothing.
But I'm really trying to figure out. No.
Yeah, I want to find out if I'm going to be trying to waste any time on you in the first place first.
So that doesn't come up.
That's not going to come up.
So what is your I don't want to waste time on you questions? Once
I start to get to know you, it's like, all right, cool. I'm interested in you. I know this at this point now because we've been on a few dates.
Okay.
I'm interested in you. Then it's time to start asking these questions to see if we're going to continue to move forward after that. Okay. You can like a person, but then y'all might not match up as far as what y'all trying to do with y'all lives. She might not be interested in no kids. She might be interested in having 6 motherfucking kids.
Right.
And I might not be with the shits.
Right.
So it's like, oh, I like you, but I'm not interested in it. Can we find a compromise, something like that? You know what I mean? But
you could find that out in the beginning instead of waiting.
You could.
And
if you just try to knock them out.
So we get to the steak and potatoes of it.
If you try to knock
it
out.
So you're just trying to, Millie rock on her block. You really ain't trying
to. Oh, no, I'm going to let you know if I'm trying to Millie rock on the block. I don't believe in that beating around the bush shit. I'm sorry. I think that's a waste of time. In your 30s, you shouldn't have to do that shit no more. Right. You know what I mean? Like, at this point, we grown as shit. Is you with the shits or no?
What is the shits?
Is you trying to get this dick or no?
And what if it's nah?
Nah, okay,
what if it's a 30-day wait? What do you think about that? I mean, it's 90 day. What do you think about those waits?
That's fine, but if I get some cheeks in between, you can't be mad.
So do you think that it should be open season until the 90 days?
I mean,
you're in.
I could put it. We're not together.
No, you guys are dating, and it's like, okay, well,
dating and being in a relationship are two different things.
You guys are in a relationship.
And we're in a relationship. I mean,
would you enter a relationship with the young lady who was 90 days?
I don't know about that. I'm not sure.
Because during those 90 days, she wants to get to know you, right? So you guys can be spending all your energy getting to know each other.
I feel it, but let me ask you. So if I put you on a 90-day wait as a woman, and then after this 90 days, you all into me, and then you find out the dick is whack.
Oh, I'm not waiting 90 days. I was asking you. Exactly. I was asking you.
So I feel the same way. Like I have to test drive that thing. I'm sorry. Because again, this is an investment.
Well, what if she just gives you like one of them food court samples on the chopstick?
I don't
maybe
do
like
samples.
A first base or second base or something, and then
we're not in junior high school. But this ain't middle school. Who's sampling? Y'all out here sampling?
Are y'all out here sampling?
Y'all still out here sucking a titty? And that's it. Fingering each other. Look, listen. We're not doing that shit.
Reclaiming your time.
Listen, Linda. I am reclaiming my time. We're not doing that. No. Okay. Tell me I could just feel your butt. Look.
Well.
No.
Okay. Well, what if somebody is hurt and they want to take things slow? Are you open to dating someone who's quote unquote damaged? Because remember, we're 30 now. We're in our 30s now. So we got a whole lot of shit that we done been through that we trying to navigate through.
Okay, and I don't want to sound harsh at all when I say this shit. And look me in my ass when I say this. All you damaged motherfuckers out here, stop acting like you the only motherfuckers in the world to ever be hurt. My life been fucked up too.
Oh,
I ain't out here having a pity party every fucking day. I understand trying to work through some things, and we could talk about it. But if you just, I'm always guarded, and they did this to me when I was 6. If you don't go get some fucking therapy,
yeah, y'all need to work through that. You
don't
shouldn't be
have
in a relationship if you feel that
if
way.
if you still got some shit going on and you know you can't really navigate your emotions, don't get involved with another person. You gonna fuck them up.
Right. Then
Chill.
they gonna be looking like you with the next one.
Chill. Just chill on that shit.
How long should they chill?
Until you feel like you ready. Like if you know we all know thyself. If you know you're emotionally unstable, shit ain't right mentally with you, you still in love with your ex, all type of shit, you haven't recovered from childhood things that happened to you, it's time to go take care of yourself. That doesn't mean you can't mingle, but don't tie somebody else up in your bullshit and you know you're not ready to work through that. I've been put in that situation more than a few times.
Have you put someone in that situation?
No. I own all of my bullshit. Okay. And I'll let you know up front, like, because we all got our issues, and I'm gonna tell you what the fuck my issues are up front. I'll tell you what my triggers are, all of that shit.
Oh, triggers.
Because we all got them. We all got them.
So they should ask what triggers are. They should ask what triggers are, right?
Yeah, you should know all of that things, all those things triggers. About somebody that you're trying to date, what their triggers are. Because you don't want to set somebody off by accident.
Right.
Some people got weird fucking triggers. Like, you ate my French fry and they flip
now
the fuck out on you.
Now you got to get a stab in the eye.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So, you should know all of those things when you're getting to know a person. And people just need to be upfront. Like, stop acting like you don't have some baggage with you. Everybody does. Now, the point is that baggage weighing you down? There's a difference. Everybody got some shit with them. I don't care who you are. I don't care how fine she is, fellas. How nice that ass is sitting up. There's probably a bag sitting on top of that thing. You need to know what's in that bitch.
Would you help her unpack that bag sitting on that bitch?
Of course. If that's your lady, that's your job to help her work. But she has to want to work through those things herself. She has to. Just like you, fellas.
Yeah.
Stop sitting around here butthurt. Oh. You have to want to work through your issues, sir.
Oh.
And that woman is not your mother.
Right.
She's not your mama. Stop it.
So what do you think about things like that? What do you think about, because, a lot of times women are told we have daddy issues and, oh, well, what nigga hurt you? Or, what nigga so and so. But it's like, it's a two-way street. Like, but when it's men, some men, what I've learned, and this is in my experience and this is with my clients even, is this is just the way I am. Accept me for who I am. This is me. Nigga ain't gonna change. This is me all day. So do you think that men are more, because we're getting older, set in ways? People are using that cop out. I've been this way for 30-something years.
Listen, I know people say you get stuck in your ways, but nobody's ever too old to change. It's a matter of whether you want to change or not. And that's what men aren't. They're almost not entitled to be in their feelings and say, well, look, this person hurt me and da da da. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you tell a woman that, they're like, oh, you weak, da 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 da. So they use the cop out. I'm just like this, da 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 da, because they want to keep that exterior.
So you agree that there's a cop out?
Yeah, it is. Just like I think, when women start pointing at their ex-boyfriends and this and putting that shit on you, that's a cop out too. Like. You haven't let that shit go yet.
Unresolved issues.
You got some real unresolved issues that you need to deal with. Because I'm not Tyrone. I ain't Dion. I ain't do that shit.
You ain't Dion?
I ain't Dion. There's always a motherfucker named Dion in their past that did some fucked up shit. Or Mike. Or some
Mike Anthony, Tony, or something. Andre.
Always one of them.
So at 30, do you know what you want?
Yeah.
What you want?
Listen, I really don't want no more kids. Now. There's a caveat to that. Like, if you don't have no kids of your own and you're willing to sign some legal documents, we might be able to work that. Documents? Like, people get divorced and shit. I ain't going through custody court again. That shit is dry. No, you don't.
If you have a kid and you're having an issue, she's having an issue, you're going to have to. And it would be smart if you have the kid to have some type of custody agreement, even if things are amicable.
And that's what we're going to sign before the goddamn kid is here. We already
so you want a custody prenup?
Yeah. I want one of those. That shit was stressful. It's very stressful. I'm not doing that again. I don't want to do that again. No, not to be a father. Like, That should be something that. It's too many motherfuckers out here who are not fathers. Why should I have to fight to be a father?
This is true.
That's crazy. It's people that don't want to do shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out here trying to do.
You out here trying to do.
Okay,
so
shout out Coco.
You don't want children. What else? What do you want in your 30s?
I don't want to argue for real. I don't have the energy for that shit no more. I don't want to be all angry and stuff. Like, it's draining, and I don't want my blood pressure to be all fucking high.
Yeah, because
I'm
you're
still
getting up there.
Kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to have a stroke. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
If we can't talk about it amicably and come to a solution, like, people just be arguing just to fucking argue.
This is true.
You know what I mean? Like, all right, what's the problem? Let's find out what the solution is. What's going to be the compromise on both ends? If we can't have those type of discussions in our fucking 30s, we probably shouldn't be talking.
So, what do you think about women who know what they want? And we're told that we're being, you know the word I'm looking for, lofty with what we want.
Are your expectations realistic? So some people say, I'm all for it. You should know what you want, period. You know what I mean? Have your goals. Go for it. But also be realistic. You gotta be realistic. You know, I used to have a real type, like, you had to be 5'9", dark skin, played basketball, still got your six-pack, shit like that. I might not find all of that. And then you got your degrees and you're intelligent and you're fun and shit like that. Might not find all that. You know, she might be short. She might be 5'3", a little chubby, and have all the other characteristics. Cool. You know what I mean? So, what are your expectations? Are they realistic? You know what I mean? Because sometimes we look over people who may be a good match for us because they don't fit certain other criteria.
Do you think that people are shamed in their 30s for what they want?
I don't think you should never let anybody shame you for what the hell you want. That's what you want.
Right.
You don't have to settle for shit. Now, you could wind up alone too, but, you know, that's a choice that you're making.
Right.
We all got choices. You grown.
This is true.
So, you know, if they want to shame you, let them kiss your ass.
Okay.
Whatever. You know.
All right. So, I wanted to talk about, with dating, especially, you know, amongst Black women, we lead with the higher education, owning businesses and being enterprising and ambitious, and it's kind of hard to find a counterpart. What do you think about that, especially as we're getting older?
What are you looking for in a counterpart? Are you looking for them to have accomplished the same things that you've accomplished? Like, what exactly are you looking for?
Not necessarily, but I know that when I go out on dates, I don't like to talk about myself. I don't. I listen. I'm a listener. I listen. And it's because the second I start to talk about me, you know, and answer questions, and the guy kind of sees that he doesn't really, I don't want to say measure up because I don't like that word, but he hasn't had those same accolades as me, I can see the defeat in his shoulders, his demeanor changes. All what you're doing right now is what he does.
Oh, they get this.
Yeah, they get and they get uneasy, and it's like, but that doesn't mean I don't like you because I'm sitting here.
So that's a
So that's
certain
frustrating.
level of insecurity in that man. Though. Like, that's something he got to work through. That has nothing to do with you. You know, secure. Like, we all running a different race. He might not have done the same things that you've done.
Right.
But that's the race you ran.
Right.
He can't compare. Like, I hate people that compare their lives to other people. You're never going to be able to live somebody else's life.
No.
Live yours.
Live yours.
You got your own obstacles, your own challenges and shit like that. I'm not threatened by a woman that's accomplished a lot.
Okay. But a lot of times folks say that, you know, you're single because, you know, you're stuck up or your expectations. But when we do decide to say, all right, I'm going to date the postal worker or the guy who works at Walmart or the guy who's a plumber or, you know, whatever, because not everybody wants a doctor, lawyer, Indian chief. You know, a lot of us women, especially women who have advanced degrees or, you know, business owners or whatever, we're not looking for our mirror. But a lot of times men count themselves out and we don't utter anything.
But why? Like, my ex-girlfriend got 3 PhDs. I was still an undergrad when I met her, and she was working on those PhDs at the time. And I was, 23, tatted with an attitude, you know.
So a lot of times it's the men.
Yeah, they count themselves out, though, but you never know.
And we don't even know what's going on. You know, like, damn, you don't text me no more after you didn't disclose. Yeah, I got this going on or whatever. You don't hit me up as much, or
But do you
we
take it
see you
personal?
looking at us, sideways when we talk about, hey, so today I did so and so and so, and they oh. So what do? We damned if we want the doctor, lawyer, Indian chief, and we damned if we want the poor righteous preacher.
And I mean, part of that society too, though. Like, as a man, like if you don't have a certain car, a house, you're not at a certain place by a certain time, you don't have enough money or shit like that. Like, even women will look down on you. That's not all women, because some women, that's not what they're looking for. They're trying to figure out who you are. But
Right.
that's what you see on TV. That's what you see on social media. That's why you got a lot of dudes faking their life.
Right.
It's 5 of y'all living in a 1-bedroom apartment, but
You got them new
you got them
J's though.
Giuseppe's and shit on. You got them J's.
What
on.
was it, Ferragamo's last time? What'd you say last time?
Man, I see one more dude with a fucking Ferragamo belt. You can't spell Ferragamo. But anyway.
So it's kind of like a double-edged sword when we get older and we're like, all right, so I didn't got school out the way. I didn't got business out the way. Now I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to do things serious now. Right. And you go out here in your dating field, and I'm sure with men too, when it comes with women, and it's like you can't find your I don't want to say your equal, but you can't find a like-minded individual. And when you do decide to say, you know what, you ain't got to have what I have. You got to deal with their insecurities. Because they feel like at y'all's age, because when you're in your 20s, you feel like you got time.
Right.
So you can date somebody who got it going on or whatever, because I'm having fun. But 30s, when you put that mirror up to their face, you have to deal with that. So what are your thoughts on that?
You gotta be satisfied with yourself. Not saying satisfied, but you gotta be confident in yourself and know that like 30 doesn't mean it's over. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a lot of us hit 30 and we think life is over. It's not over. You still got a long race to run.
Road to hoe.
Retirement is a long ways away, brother. You understand? So, run your race, but don't be judged by other people and feel, like you're below them because you haven't done the things that they've done. Like, that's nonsense.
And don't stay in a relationship with somebody who you got insecurities with and try to bring them down with your insecurities. If you know that you're not where you want to be and they might be a constant reminder of you not being where you want to be, leave them alone.
Why not use them as motivation?
Thank you. Pick their brain. You should always be able to learn something from a union. And if you didn't, I hate when people be like, I wasted 6 years of my life, or I wasted so-and-so years of my life with this person, this motherfucker, or whatever. That's foolish on your part.
But even if they haven't accomplished as much as you, they should still be able to teach you something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because there's a lesson in your failures, brothers and sisters. There's lessons in your failures. And if you're not learning them lessons, then you need to go reevaluate your shit.
And if you're not learning them lessons, it's going to keep coming back to you. You're going to keep attracting Tyrone. You're going to keep attracting Marquita. You're going to keep attracting all these folks who... You like, why do I keep attracting, what Cat Williams say? You need to find out what's wrong with you and your pussy.
Why you attracting ain't shit niggas.
Ain't shit niggas. The same thing with you and your dick. You need to find out. Yeah?
This is true.
Okay.
This is true.
So, do you think that there's more game playing now?
Yeah, it's a lot of game playing going on. People just not straightforward. And again, like, I feel like, when you hit 30, you feel like you run out of time. So I know me, I'm a little more impatient. I'm like, I'm really not trying to go around the mulberry bush with you. You know what I mean? Like, if you just want a free meal, say you want a free meal. You know what I mean? You never know what you can get.
Take them to Applebee's, get them a little app, 2 for $25.
You know what? You never, a closed mouth don't get fed. You know what I mean? But trying to play me for it, that's... I don't fuck with that. You know what I mean? If you something you want $20, you want to... Just say you want it. That don't mean you're going to get it, but you might.
Okay.
You might. Fellas, stop telling these women you want to marry them and you just want to fuck. Be upfront. Because you don't know if she's with the shits or not. You might not get it, but you might.
So why do you think men do that?
Because they'll do anything to get it. Like they say there's no honor amongst thieves. Like, them niggas, they stealing the pussy.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Thieves.
Yeah. Don't tell her that you want to get married and have her pop out these 3, 4, 5, 6 kids, and you have no intentions of marrying her.
Listen.
And now she's in her 30s with these 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids. Not saying that women with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids can't get chose, because they can. Because if a man wants you, he wants you. So sis, if you listening to this, watching this, and you got 4, 5, 7, 8 kids or whatever, don't let nobody tell you there ain't nobody gonna want you. I'm talking about the man who put you in this situation and he knew that he had no intentions of holding you down and locking you down for the rest of your life.
But y'all gotta take responsibility for yourselves.
You
too.
do.
Don't be having all these fucking babies.
You
People
do.
gotta just stop having kids like they accessories and shit.
Yeah,
These are whole lives. Like,
right.
I don't play with that shit. Like,
Right.
I love my baby, but I don't plan on just going out here just procreating for the hell of it. That's crazy.
Right. I feel you. And you know, Kingston is 10, and like I tell people all the time, well, you're gonna have another. I don't romanticize children. Because I know when that novelty wears off, if you got this newborn and oh so cute and all his head full of hair, and you know they look at the birthmark and you change your motherfucking clothes, onesies new 3, 4 a day, motherfucker wearing different outfit for every morning, lunch, dinner.
Yeah, that's just
And the novelty wears off, and you see that this kid don't give a fuck about what you got going on, your priorities. It wants to eat, it wants to sleep, it wants you to change the Pampers and all of that. You gotta stop romanticizing children. Yeah. They're real people.
And they depend on you for the rest of their life. You.
And too many times, especially in my job, I see women with a lot of children and they're frustrated. And they're like stair steps, one after the other. And they don't know what to do. You know?
Mm. And then the kid is put in a bad situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
the kids are put in a bad situation. It's bad all the way around. But I do like you for saying that.
Kids, stop introducing everybody to your fucking kids. Mm-hmm. Your kids can't meet everybody. They can't meet everybody.
I don't think that there is a time limit on when you introduce somebody to your kids. I don't think you gotta wait a year, 2, 90 days,
no,
6
I don't
months.
Think that. But if you know you're not serious about this motherfucker.
Well, if you're not serious, don't
do that shit.
But you know, don't be engaged to a motherfucker and it's like, all right, we engaged. Now I'm gonna introduce you to my kids.
That's a little late. That's a little late.
Don't do that
because your kid might be bad as shit.
Or your kid might see something.
Might not fuck with them. Yeah. Yeah, you got. If you don't get along with my daughter, if she don't fuck with you, I can't fuck with you.
Right.
I'm sorry, because like she's gonna be around forever. You may not be.
You temporary.
Oh. Yeah, my kid gotta fuck with you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because if Kingston don't fuck with you, that's it. You
know,
and I don't care what nobody
evil spirit in the motherfucker. They be
right.
Like,
I was just about to say
well,
that kids have discernment. So you want your kids to meet who before you decide to say I do or yes to the dress or whatever. You want your children to meet them because your kids know what's going on.
And they'll tell you too, like, daddy.
Yeah, mama, I don't think that.
She ain't what's happening.
Right, that's not what's popping. And listen to your kids. Please listen to your kids. And I know sometimes when we're older, and I just want a man. I just want something that's mine. And sometimes we put the kids on the back burner, or sometimes we ignore what they're saying. Listen to your kids, because you don't want no women thou art loose shit popping off.
That's somebody that's mad shit. I want people to stop treating other motherfucking people like property.
Oh.
This is not slavery, motherfucker. I do not belong to you.
Oh. So why y'all be asking whose pussy is it?
That's the ego stroker. That's what that is. It's like that. Women be doing that shit too. Is that my dick? Because it just stroke your ego. It make you feel good.
Well, you talking about ownership, but
you know you don't own that shit for real.
You right.
That's her pussy.
I'm glad
and if she decide to go give it to Tyrone down the street, all you gonna do is be mad.
Who you know named Tyrone? It's like the 4th time you didn't mention
Tyrone.
Tyrone.
That's a bunch of motherfuckers named Tyrone.
Chocolate tie. Yes.
I mean, that's just ego shit. But people take that ownership shit to a whole nother level, and I just be like, listen, this is a whole nother human being. They're gonna do what the fuck they want to do.
Right.
You know. Now all you can do is hope that they respect you and honor you enough
and cherish
to do right by you.
Right. What other games do you think I played in 30s?
Let me get that orange juice.
I'm just showing all the labels today.
Yeah, did I?
Yes. What other games do you think are played in the whole 30s? So
we was talking about it. There's a lot of people out here looking for help. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Come ups.
And you can't come up off another person. Chill. Don't do that. That's just not right.
Right.
Me personally, and I can't speak for women. I don't think it's right when women do it either. But for my men, listen. It's not manly to come up off your woman. I'm sorry. Like, it's okay
say that
for
one more time.
It's not manly to come up off your woman. It's one thing for her to, try to help you in your hard times or whatever, but you always have to be trying to stand on your own 2 feet. Don't get complacent. First of all, if you're smart, you're not gonna do that because that becomes a control thing.
Right.
Because once she ain't there no more, what you got to fall back on? Nothing. You know.
Another woman. Some people, it's a
That's-
business for them. It's what they
got to
do.
be- What kind of?
I know dudes like
life
that.
is I
Miss
can't.
one, next 15, one coming.
Yeah, I can't fuck with that. I got to be in control of my own shit at all times. So
All right.
if I got to struggle to make sure that I can control my own destiny, I shall do so. But
So let's talk about the whole coming up and holding down. I know I asked you before we started. So, like, what is the difference between a gold digger woman and a man who wants to be held down?
I mean, I think gold diggers and men that ain't really just people that ain't trying to do shit for themselves. They really want you to supply everything, you know, the money, the fashion, the lifestyle. They want you to do all of that shit for them.
Okay.
It's one thing to be trying to get on your feet. Like if you fucking with somebody, woman or man, that doesn't have any ambition, that's not trying to put nothing in the pot whatsoever, that's somebody you don't need to fuck with. Like everybody loses jobs, you know, people fall on hard times, all that good shit. You know what I mean? Life happens to everyone, and that's cool. But if you're not trying to get the fuck back up, if you're like, hey, I'm just gonna ride your back the whole way, that's somebody that's using you, they're draining you, and you cannot pour from an empty cup.
Nope.
So if they're not putting back into you and putting back into the relationship, you don't need to fuck with them. Period.
And it's not holding nobody down if they've been down when you met them. You hold your man down when y'all was whatever, he had his shit together. You know, some stuff happened. All right, if you wanna.
I mean, you can meet somebody when they're down. I've been down and met a woman, but I wasn't dependent on her.
Thank you. But a lot of
You know what I
guys
mean? Like-
you meet when they're down and they got the sob story from the beginning.
I mean,
You
it's
know?
women like that too. You know what I
Sob
mean?
story
I
from
got
beginning.
this rent. Da-da-da-da. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, you got rent? I got rent too, boo. So
That's what you tell them.
yeah, I got bills and shit. I got to pay too. What make you think I'm about to just stop paying yours?
Oh.
'Cause
So
we
what?
just started-
So what does a woman have to do for you to pay a bill?
Did you have those bills before we met?
Oh.
How were they getting paid then?
Oh, so y'all would have to be married.
Oh,
For
no,
you
not
to pay
married.
the
No,
bill.
like if we're together, we're in a relationship, you need help with something, I'll help you. But like,
Do you
we
have a
just-
cap?
Huh?
Do you have a cap of what you help?
Anything that's gonna put me in the negatives.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta have that money to spare. Like fellas, you spend that money if you have it to spare. Women, you spend that money if you have it to spare. Don't put yourself in a deficit to help somebody else out. You
Don't
gotta
be
take care of
giving
your
him your
shit
student
first.
loans. Don't be giving him your child support.
Take care of your shit first, especially if you got kids. Take care of your children. You gotta make sure y'all straight, because if this motherfucker need help and you gonna give them your last, now you in the hole. You was helping them. Who the fuck gonna help you?
Right. Okay. So I have something that I call the Danielle Jones syndrome.
Oh shit.
You know, a psychology scholar coming out. You know. And what I preface it on is a lot of times when you're in your 20s, your teens, men and women, you have a good thing that you know is a good thing, but you want to play the field. And that's cool. You want time to see where you want to be. You do the sweeter doodle deedle, you know, and you scooter doo. And then when you get into your 30s and you didn't play the field and you didn't did everything, you didn't hold, you didn't pussy popped on handstands, you didn't did everything you wanted to do, and you expect that person who you scattered away, you know, to
be
now all of a
waiting on
sudden, not even the person, but all of a sudden you want to settle down. You want to, all right, I found out where I want to be. So what's up? So do you think that a lot of that is happening in the 30s, or do you think it hits in 40s? When do you think they got all of that out their system?
I think that can happen at any age, honestly. Some people only need to hold for a year or two and they good. Some people 15, 20 years.
For life, forever.
And some people forever. You
Cardi
know what
B
I mean?
voice.
Like, so
So do you think somebody should wait? Do you think in your 30s?
No.
Okay.
I mean, no. I don't believe in putting your life on hold for anybody. If y'all meet back up and y'all in the same place and y'all available and you want to try it again, then so be it. But just sitting around waiting for somebody else to kind of just run around and do what the fuck they want to do and put your life on hold, no.
So what do you think about people who be like, I'm not ready. I'm trying to get myself together. I can't do X, Y, and Z. But wait on me. Because I got a
last
lot of
part, that's where
friends,
you
both
lost-
men and women.
No, that's where you lost me at.
Who,
But wait on me.
You
No.
know, I just, I know you the it. You who I want to be with. I know it's you. I just need some experiences, or I just need, to, especially this can be the case when you have that dynamic where you might be more accomplished than the other person and they feel as though they need to go through some stuff to be quote unquote on your level. What do you do with that? You know it's a good person, but they just want you to wait because you know it's you, baby. I know it's you. I know I ain't gonna meet nobody better.
I'm not waiting. I'm sorry. I don't expect nobody to wait on me, and I'm damn sure not waiting on you.
Mm-hmm.
I've had people, I gotta save a piece of myself for this, that, and that. I let people do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Live your life how you want to live your life.
Mm-hmm.
And I applaud you. Do you? But that doesn't mean I'm gonna wait around. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna commit before I'm ready to commit. And I'm damn sure not gonna wait on you to be ready to commit for me to continue to move forward in my life. You know what I mean? That's selfish as fuck, number one.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you know you're not ready, it's cool. Be honest and upfront about it. I'm not ready. That don't mean we can't still be friends. That don't mean I hate you.
Mm-hmm.
But good luck on your journey.
Good luck on your journey, right?
You know what I mean? Holler at me later. If I'm available, maybe we can shoot the shit. But if I'm not, I'll send you a fucking invitation to the wedding.
Right,
No.
right. Stop waiting on people,
Yeah, no.
particularly
It's-
women.
it's-
Stop. He's not gonna change.
No.
He done
People show
showed
you
you
who the
what
fuck
time.
they are.
Right,
They gon-
right. And it's not a man to change when he meets the right woman. A man to change when he wants to change. You
That's
ain't got
peop- that's
shit to
people
do
in
with that.
general.
A man,
People
a
gonna do
woman
what
ain't
the
gonna
fuck
change
they want to
unless
do.
she wants to change. You're right.
Yeah.
People are gonna do what they want to do. Stop thinking that you got to be out here smothering motherfucking pork chops for him or her.
There's nothing wrong with smothering pork chops, though.
There's nothing.
If he's appreciative.
You don't have to be out here breakfast in bed, keeping yourself together and all of that. You gotta be in this motherfucking keep your man or woman boot camp. If he or she wants to be in a relationship or he or she wants to be a good man or a woman, they're gonna want to do it, and it comes within. You ain't gotta do shit. Cause you see all these good women being cheated on.
And these good men.
And these good men.
Like, people gotta stop thinking they have to earn that shit from somebody else. You don't have to earn shit from another person.
And you ain't gotta
If they
go through no
want to do it for
motherfucking
you,
going
they
through to
will.
get it. He ain't gotta drag you through no mud for you to get it. She ain't gotta drag you through the mud for you to get it. Well, it gotta hurt first before we done been through everything. Whatever. It doesn't always have to come out. You gotta go through bad shit before shit gets good. A lot of relationships is good. You got your little shit or whatever, but it's good. But we're a lot of times, particularly women, are led to believe that how much you love a man is contingent upon how much you how much you take from him.
How much bullshit you can take off.
Right.
But I went through that in my last relationship. How
I know
much
you
shit
did,
could
and
take
I was
off her.
very upset with you.
I was upset with myself. That was bullshit.
I could have motherfucking
Yeah, that wasn't me.
baby powder.
That was my representative. That wasn't me.
Jesus. But yeah, stop thinking
no.
that's what it is. Do you think in 30s the term ride or die is obsolete?
Nah.
What is ride or die to you?
I mean, I seen it with my own parents. A lot of people didn't see their parents grow up together. You know what I mean? But, they went through their shit. They used to argue about petty shit and shit like that. But my mother was always in my father's corner. My father was always in my mother's corner. Even when it came to us, like, they side with each other. Like, they're never going to take our side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I have to respect that. That's her
Right.
husband.
Right.
That's his wife. I gotta respect that. So they hold each other down. You know what I mean? So, he loses his job. She wasn't trimming. She lose her job. You know what I mean? Shit's going to happen. But they made sure that they made it work. You know what I mean? So it's never gonna be perfect. But if it's somebody you really fuck with, you gonna go through the grinder with them. You know what I mean? It was always real love. They arguing and shit like that or whatever. But it was always more love than anything.
Right.
So, and I mean, I believe that shit still exists. But people aren't patient anymore. People don't. Everybody. This is the age of instant gratification.
Yeah.
Everybody want what the fuck they want when they want it right now, and
your
nobody wants to work.
Yeah, your next thing is on social media or a dating app. It's not I want to sit here and work this out. It's I guess I'll slide in a DM.
The moment a motherfucker's not happy no more, if they're not happy at that present moment, it's like the fucking relationship is over.
Nobody works for anything anymore.
Like it's over.
It's just I'm a fall back.
Oh, people love that shit. My fallback game strong.
Yes, I'm a fall back.
And then you 50, still falling the fuck back.
Still leaning back. Why you think? What is it? Name me cut coke. What do you think about the term boyfriend and girlfriend in your 30s? Do you still refer to your lady as your girlfriend in 30s? I think that kind of sounds juvenile.
I mean, it's a label at the end of the day.
What do you think about labels in 30s?
I don't really do labels too much anyway, but I mean, y'all should have an understanding of what the fuck is going on between y'all. You know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you this, because a lot of men be like, "Oh, I don't do labels because it's deeper than girlfriend." They flip that shit. Yeah, you know, you just ain't no, high school shit. I ain't gonna call you my girlfriend, but is that a cop out?
Nah, I ain't gonna call you my girlfriend because I'm still trying to fuck up bitches.
Well, you know he not gonna say that. You know he not gonna say that.
The deal, like?
But if it's like, it's deeper than girlfriend, whatever. What, like, how as a woman do you take that? What should your man be telling you when you guys are official to what you are in 30? I
mean, y'all, that's a conversation y'all need to have. Like, fuck the labels. Like, are we building or are we not? You know what I mean? Are we trying to establish a life together? Are we working towards establishing a life together and unifying our shit? And that's what we doing. Cool. You know what I mean? If we're not, if we're just, just passing the time and enjoying each other's company, cool. If I'm with the shit, I'll let you know I'm with it. You know what I mean? But you have to let that be known up front. Like, if you know you're not solid and you don't want to really move forward, you need to let that be known because the other person might be ready for that.
But labels are kind of needed because if we go out somewhere and you have your lady friend with you and you're like, all right, Nick, this is my blah 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 blah.
I mean, you can call her your significant other, your SO, your girlfriend, whatever. Y'all together. This is my lady. Whatever you want to call her. All that shit means the same thing. Now, I think the more important part, that's just how you introducing them to somebody else. That's for other people.
But you don't think for other people is an important part? No. I do.
You think for other people is an important part?
For how you introduce your man or your woman to other people, I do, because this is what.
No. I mean, that's something y'all need to discuss between each other.
Because what are you telling this person about me when now I'm your friend, or now I'm Nikki, or now you're El Cash?
Oh no.
Yeah. So what are you telling? You know what I mean?
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Okay, cool.
I know exactly what you mean with that.
Cool.
Shit. You know what I mean? But people should, no matter what you call them, people should know what it is between y'all.
Right.
That should be apparent in your actions, how you talk about them. All of that should be apparent. It should never be a guessing game. Like, well, is that your sister? That's your friend?
Right.
If they got a guess, then your ass is probably guessing too. So
tell it. If they got a guess, you guessing too.
If you don't know where you stand with the person, you should probably not be standing there.
Right. Ask these questions. Somebody asks you who, we in the cookout or whatever. Who am I? So and so walk up, walk me through it. Let me know.
You shouldn't be bringing nobody to the cookout that you don't fuck with, because you're not coming to me. No.
Come on. Sometimes you bring somebody. I ain't been to a cookout in years. But sometimes you bring someone to a function who you really don't. You just talking to them, or there's somebody you just dealing with. You need a date.
No, I don't do that
like
shit.
I saw this meme, and it was like the girl was like, what does it mean when a guy brings you to a wedding, and they were like that he needs a date, and I was like, oh, yeah. So see what I mean?
Now you talking more like just a little get together, or like a party, or you talking more like the family reunion?
I'm talking about some motherfucking Frankie Beverly and Maze is being played and stuff. A cookout, or anything.
It depends on who cookout
arena.
This is.
You're going to meet your boys. You're going to meet your boy and his girl or whatever. Y'all going to do hookah or whatever. What are you introducing me as?
It depends on who the hell you are. Like, if you just bring in something that you just fucking around with, like, you're probably not gonna introduce her as your girlfriend. This is Nikki. Nikki, this is you know what I mean? It's gonna be different, but y'all should have that understanding before you get there. Don't get to the cookout thinking you the motherfucking girlfriend and you not.
So how should that conversation look without making it seem like, because a lot of times men can flip shit, make it seem like we fucking crazy, we this and we that. So how can we get clarification without being told that we tripping? That's the $1 million fucking question.
Like, are we together or are we just fucking? What's going on? Are we just telling what's going on? That's a conversation that should have been had already. Like, and I mean, men do it too. They start pegging themselves as the fucking boyfriend already, and y'all haven't crossed that bridge yet. Like, y'all need to be clear and up front. Don't make it seem like it's something that it's not. Be clear and up front. Y'all should always have that. Communication is everything. and everything. It's everything. So y'all should be clearing up front. You know what I mean? And don't make a person feel like something's going on that's not.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like people gotta stop playing like that just to get what you want.
Just to get what you want.
You know what I mean?
And with that being said, stop proposing to my sisters and y'all be engaged for 5 and 6 years. Y'all
Now, why
have
are
3
they
and
engaged
4
for 5 or
children.
6 years?
An engagement is supposed to be a year. And in your
Who
engagement,
established that rule?
that's what an engagement is.
That's a year?
It's a year. Yeah, thank you very much.
That's written?
Yes, and because it's a year, in the year you are supposed to be planning the wedding. In the year you're supposed to have a date set. When I see people who say that they are engaged and I ask what the wedding date is and they give me the dick look, I got a problem with you. I got a real problem with you. You've been engaged for 5, 6 years. You done popped out 3 and 4 babies. You're not engaged. You're being pacified. You don't have a wedding date set. Y'all ain't doing shit in this engagement period. So what you engaged for? You might as well stay boyfriend and girlfriend. Because what the fuck is the difference? My fiance.
I think that's a long time. 5 or 6.
Girl, bye.
That's a long time. That's a long time. Because if you propose to him, that means you're ready to marry her.
No, not all the time. Because if
Then
that's
what the fuck
case,
you proposing for?
I'm asking you. So is that in 30s? You just feel as though you're pacifying her? All right, we getting older.
No,
we might as well. We ain't getting no younger. But I am tired of seeing engagements. It ain't no wedding plans. You know, y'all playing house. Y'all ain't doing shit. So it's like, what's the difference?
I'm not proposing to you if I ain't ready to get married.
Okay, but do you understand that happens?
It happens. It does. I've seen it.
Okay.
It does happen.
Okay.
And there's some people that don't never fucking get married. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't even think my parents formally got married. Like, you know, like all signing the paperwork and shit like that. I really don't think so. And I don't ever remember no wedding. So.
And
But
stop being fooled into thinking that marriage is just a piece of paper.
That's no less his wife. Like, just because it ain't. I think they probably got the paperwork now.
Okay.
Because they wouldn't fucking got rings and shit. Like,
don't
this was
ladies,
I was like in my 20s.
Don't let them fool you into thinking that it's just a piece of paper.
But I think people put a lot on that though. The ring and the paperwork and shit like that. Like, and I know some people that got all that and they the most unhappy motherfuckers in the world.
That's true.
And then I know some people who ain't did none of that and they more married than the motherfuckers that's supposed to be married.
But then those people shouldn't have got married in the first place. When you see that, when they're unhappy, those are people that shouldn't have got married in the first place. Because marriage.
I won't say that because people change, things change. Sometimes.
Well, then they shouldn't stay married. Get out. Get out.
And some people do. Some people get out. Some people wind up staying together because they're trying to finish raising their kids.
Don't do it for the kids. Please don't do it for the motherfucking kids.
People do a lot of shit for the kids.
Because kids see shit. The best thing my parents did was divorce. Because I got to see my mother find love again. I got to see my father hoe. That's what he wanted to do. Ho, ho, ho. You know, and he's happy with the hoe. But he found him recently a nice young lady, Miss Candy. Shout out to Miss Candy. I love Miss Candy to death. You know, I went to go see him today. Miss Candy wasn't there. That's my friend. That's my girl. She support Black Sauce and everything. Shout out to Miss Candy. But I got to see both of my parents happy. And when I went through my marriage and I was motherfucking tired of being sick and tired, I remember that my parents divorced and found love again, so I did it. And I freed myself. You know? So stop staying for these fucking kids.
And stop rushing into fucking marriage, too. Like, you got to really know that you got to learn a person. I mean, people change over time. People grow over time and shit like that. But if this isn't a motherfucker who... If the bad times outweigh the good times, this isn't somebody you can communicate with, and y'all don't have a real friendship, this is not somebody you need to marry. It's not somebody you need to marry.
And stop letting your biological clock make a slave out of you. All right, so you in your 30s. That don't mean you got to get married right now. That don't mean you got to find the first dude that want to go to fucking Jared's or Kay's or whatever and settle in with him. Stop letting your biological clock make a slave out of you. Freeze your eggs if you want to, if that's your thing, whatever. Or just wait. Janet had a baby at 50. And she out selling out tours and shit.
Janet got money, though. I don't recommend any of you have a baby at 50.
Well, I mean, but you don't have to have Janet Jackson money to raise a kid. I don't got Janet Jackson money, but I take care of Kingston by myself.
I'm talking about having a baby at 50, boo. That's rough on the body.
If you're gonna have a baby after 50, make sure you got a little plan about what's gonna happen, just in case you don't make it to that 18-year-old mark. You know, we don't want the baby in foster care. We don't want the baby in adoption or whatever. So make sure you have a little plan if that's what you're gonna do. But that's with anything.
I mean, take your time.
Yes, take your
30 is
time.
not a death sentence.
It's not. It's
Not a
just the
death
beginning.
It really is. We
I
still
love turning
young.
30. Yeah.
Yeah, we still young.
We still
You
young.
stop giving a fuck at 30 about a lot of shit.
You
really
just
do.
say whatever. That's why I speak whatever's on my mind. Because I just don't give a fuck. And I thought that it happens as a woman when you're 60, but I guess mine came early because I'm just like
And
my
when you're
mother.
60, you
I
really
don't
ain't
give
gonna
a
give a
fuck. I say whatever I want to say to whoever I want to say it to. I just don't care. So stop rushing. Men, if you want to hold a little bit more, hold a little bit more.
And women,
Stop
if you want to
trying.
hold a little bit more, hold a little bit more. Don't let your girlfriends tell you got to settle down right now and your coochie ain't ready.
Right.
Do you?
And stop thinking that you have to stop listening to what other people's version of wife material is. Stop getting put into slavery with that. Especially men who ain't never been married.
Or women.
Or
Listen,
women who are married and are unhappy.
you have to find somebody that's going to fuck with you just for you. Not for what you do for them. Not for even what you bring to the table. For you. Because what you bring to the table can change. You could start balling out, or you could have been balling out and lose everything. You need to find somebody that's going to fuck with you. If she only fuck with you when you got cash, if he only fuck with you when you up,
when you're down,
what the fuck he gonna do when you down?
What you gonna
What's
do?
she gonna do when you down?
What's she gonna do?
Find somebody that's gonna fuck with you for you. They just love you. They appreciate your presence. And everything else that happens is a bonus.
A bonus.
What you bring to the table, that's a bonus. Now, don't fuck with people that's unambitious and ain't trying to do shit.
Yeah. Because they're going to ride your coattails or they're going to slow you down. Either or. It's never in the middle.
And men, stop being intimidated by women that's accomplished.
One more time. Where's
Stop
the
being
bell?
intimidated.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Pick her brain. Use her as motivation. She might, a good woman gonna help you get to where you trying to get.
Right. And don't try to sabotage her if you see she's accomplished.
Look, don't fuck the money up. Listen,
Right.
Y'all are here to build. You know what I mean? If you gonna be with somebody, y'all are building. What she got is yours. What you got is hers.
If y'all married.
You need to be trying to build that shit up, even if you're not married. Like my ex-girlfriend.
No.
She had
no.
her shit. I was trying to help her build
I'll
her
help you
shit
with
up.
your stuff, but what's mine is
Know what
not
I mean?
yours. No, sir. No,
No,
sir.
I mean my bank account shit
sir.
but hers.
No,
but
sir. No, sir.
You trying to help. You're in a relationship to build the other person.
Right.
up.
I'm here to help you build.
And that's it.
But my house is mine. That's me.
I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel you.
you
My,
know.
my house was mine too.
Right. My car is mine. So you.
So you're not gonna let him drive the 300?
He can drive it, but his name ain't gonna be on no deed or no.
No. That's
All right. Just
that's when you really solidify some shit when you start putting people name on shit.
So,
But wait till you're ready for that.
Separate.
You know what I mean? Wait till you're ready for that. But if you're really serious about a person, you're going to want to put into them. You're going to want to pour into that cup, and they should be doing the same for you.
They should be reciprocity.
You know what I mean? But stop being intimidated because a woman's accomplished.
Right.
Black women are the most educated men in the country right now. Don't be fearful. Go get them.
Go get them, but only if you got your shit together. Don't get them if you coming with some fuck shit. Leave us the fuck alone, please.
Don't be with the fuckery, but
Yes.
you ain't gotta have everything together. You're not. Everybody's not gonna have everything together. Now, if you prefer to get your shit together, you should try to be on your own 2 feet, though, brother. Don't fuck around and have to depend on somebody else. Get on your own 2 feet. You ain't got to be paying her bills. Listen to. You don't have to be paying her bills. Those were her bills before you met her.
But if
Take care of your
she
shit.
gets into a little trouble, you should
And
be
you
able
can
to
help.
her out.
If you can help, women. If you can help.
And women too, if you can help.
If you can't help, don't listen. You take care of your children by any means. You don't take care of grown motherfuckers by any means. That ain't your wife. That ain't your husband.
Don't go into debt over no man or no woman.
We don't do that shit.
Don't do that. I
see
don't want to
too
see
many
y'all
people
on
with
Judge
that.
Mathis. I don't want to see y'all on
Now
there.
you got the pseudo motherfucker on
Right.
national TV.
He there with his new girlfriend as the motherfucking witness. She there with the new motherfucking man as the fucking witness, and he got on your shit, sleeping in your bed that you didn't went to Ashley's Furniture and bought for this bitch.
Look, I find you can't. I can't do something that you can't do for me.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be calling, ask you to pay a bill. Well, if I need you to pay a bill, can I call you for this money? Absolutely not.
But does it really have to
I'd
be
be all
with-
the bum niggas in the world
Well,
if I call
does
you,
it-
ask you to pay
does
this
it-
phone bill, wouldn't I? But you asked me to pay your rent. If you don't get your ass out of here, my name is not on that lease.
Oh.
That is not on my credit. Listen, Linda.
Well, we have come to the end of our show. You can catch me on social media, Nikki's Thoughts, NIKKIESTHOUGHTS. That's how you spell Nikki's Thoughts, right? Black Sauce Podcast is at Black Sauce.
Because this is filmed. I hope you spell
Yes,
it
at Black
right.
Sauce Podcast. You can catch us online, www.blacksaucepodcast.com. You can also catch my retail store, Black Sauce LLC, online, and that's www.blacksaucellc.com. Statement Apparel. I have a natural skin and hair line. I have Yoni products, get you tight and right. Accessories, the works. Elkesh, what you got? What can they catch you at?
On the block. I don't even remember all of my social media, but I'm gonna tell y'all next time though.
Okay, Coco's Dad _2319.
Look at you.
Bloop.
There's gonna be a bunch of
See you
pictures of
next
my
time.
baby
That's
on there.
best friend shit. That's when you know your best friend. See you next time.
See ya.
Black souls, black souls.